Hello everybody and welcome back to the RTG Saturday Night Update. Today's episode will not be as spiced as the last one, and the last one was pretty long and I'm not sure your attention span was worth that. Anyhow, today we have some kind of exciting news and some more secretive news. News that we can't really show because they would spoil the experience you would have, since most of the work we've been doing this week is storyline related. Anyhow, we haven't done as much this week as we did last week because, as I was fearing, this week was quite hectic. Monday through Wednesday was work. It's not RTG related work, it's my personal work. And I need that. And Steve, well, he's still on vacation. Who would figure? He's been there a while. And I hate him for it. I need him. And so I decided to go on a vacation myself because my parents were going on a vacation. And they were going somewhere where we lived before, and I have some good friends there, and I decided I wanted to meet with them. So you can imagine there was not too much work happening. Well, not as much gameplay footage or gameplay work, more like storyline related and some lyrical work. And something that might not interest you as much as anything else. However, there are some things. No, you might not find it exciting because we're not going to tell you what it is. But it's a surprise for the Wassaland participants. Oh, yeah. As I vaguely mentioned, I have been working on some song lyrics that we're going to have in this game for the original soundtrack. No, I'm not too happy with it yet. There's still some way, somewhere, somewhat, something. Yeah, we go with something. Still something to do. I wasn't born in England or an English-speaking country. Excuse me. I have begun to draw on some new races that we're going to introduce in the game, and I also begun to draw on some fancy weapons. You know, fancy sci-fi weapons. Exciting. Not too much to show. Not that you want to see that yet. When it's ready, I'll show you. And we have almost completed the prologue storyline. Yeah. Prologues are needed in most every game. Any game that's got a story. Either if the prologue is released as an entirely own game or whatever anyone finds and strikes their fancy. We decided to have the prologue in this game, and we decided to make it chronological. And I should not play with that pen. The topic of the week. Yes, I have been going away for some time, so I haven't had any time to come up with a topic. But if it should be a topic I want to discuss, it should be piracy. And of course, there are a lot of things to consider when it comes to piracy and DRMs and that. I feel it's quite a big topic, so I feel as if I want to come back to this when I have thought this more through. And since this episode is just going to be more of a quick update for those of you who are interested, we're going to wait for that. So those of you who are interested in our point of view when it comes to DRM and anti-piracy or whatnot and whatever circulates around that subject, come back next week and we'll discuss that. And I'm sure that most of you will find that somewhat interesting, at least. Future plans. Our plans for the next week and the remaining parts of this week is probably just going to be the continuation of what was planned last week. And since there is not supposed to happen as much next week as it just happened this week, and which was unplanned, and I'm gonna start with the excuse. How do I end up with this? I'm gonna start with all the excuses. Excuses or not, things just pop up and I get distracted. I'm bad at that. I'm getting distracted a lot. Yes. Also, I'm quite disappointed that people are not asking questions, so we don't have any questions from the stack today. Ask questions, everybody. If there's something you want to know, ask questions, and we will answer them in these episodes. That's what these episodes are for, so that more people can just sit down and listen to this or watch this, whatever they find most tasteful, and it will all be answered. And maybe we'll even show some footage. So please, if there is something you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. Send us an email, send us a personal message, text me if you know me, text Steve if you know him. Yeah, and that's it for this week. It wasn't a too much to report back on, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the little you got. And I hope that you guys are excited for next week, because next week we're going to come back with a lot more. So hopefully you'll have a good rest of the week and a good rest of the Easter, and have a great time. And again, ask if there's something you want to know about. We're here for you. You know we're